Have you ever wondered what the key touch points are that can captivate an older woman? Many people think this is a mystery, but in reality, understanding and leveraging these touch points isn't just about the physical aspect. It's also deeply tied to emotions and the subtleties of communication. Today, we will explore 7 special areas on the body of a mature woman, points that can evoke feelings of both passion and tenderness, creating a profound connection. Imagine you are not just a man who can rekindle emotions she thought she had forgotten, but someone who brings her a sense of love and security. Starting with small but meaningful gestures, you'll realize that building a deep connection is not as difficult as you might think. However, remember, this isn't just a story about physical touch, but also about understanding her psychology and respecting your partner. Especially, if you watch until the end of this video, you'll not only gain insight into these 7 sensitive areas, but also learn the most subtle ways to stimulate them. These methods will help you not only create a strong connection, but also leave a lasting impression on her heart. Get ready to uncover these secrets and make your relationship more extraordinary than ever. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Your support means a lot to us. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up to help spread our message. I'm also eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0 instead. Your feedback is crucial, as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. The first spot, the lower back. The lower back is one of the most overlooked areas when discussing sensitive spots on the body. However, it is, in fact, a place capable of evoking intimacy and a strong sense of connection, especially in mature women. So, why is the lower back so captivating? Firstly, the lower back is home to numerous sensory nerve endings, particularly in the lumbar region, which responds keenly to gentle touches or moderate pressure. When you touch this area, the skin sends signals to the brain, sparking feelings of comfort and relaxation. Women, with their characteristic sensitivity, can easily perceive these subtle vibrations from such gestures, especially when done the right way. Secondly, from a psychological perspective, the lower back symbolizes support and protection. When you gently place your hand on this area, you are sending a message that you are a reliable companion, always ready to stand by her and offer protection. This is particularly significant in mature stages of life when women tend to value safety and the feeling of being cared for more than showy or overly demonstrative acts. Thirdly, in many cultures and body language practices, touching the lower back is seen as a gesture of closeness without being too intrusive. It doesn't carry the assertiveness or control associated with holding hands too tightly or hugging the waist too firmly, yet it still creates a profound connection between two people. This is particularly helpful in moments when you want to express your care in a subtle and gentle manner. Imagine a scenario. You and she are walking together on a crowded street. As you move through the crowd, you place your hand gently on her lower back to guide and protect her. The feeling she receives is not just your presence but also the respect and care you show her in every small detail. To maximize the impact of this gesture, keep these tips in mind. Touch lightly and naturally. Avoid pressing too hard or holding the touch for too long, as this can cause discomfort and detract from its subtle meaning. Touch only when appropriate, for example, when helping her up the stairs, crossing uneven terrain, or guiding her into a new space. These moments make your actions appear more natural and necessary. Pair it with eye contact and a smile. A gentle touch on the lower back becomes far more effective when accompanied by a warm smile or tender eye contact. The combination of body language and emotion leaves a lasting impression on her. Additionally, a study in the field of social psychology has found that small gestures like placing a hand on the lower back can enhance feelings of closeness and trust between two people. This not only fosters emotional connection, but also makes it easier for both parties to share openly with each other. Important to remember. The lower back is not just a physical area, but a channel for you to convey companionship, a sense of protection, and tenderness, A well-timed and well-executed touch in this spot can open the door to intimacy and help build a deeper relationship. 2. The nape, a sensual and subtle spot. If the lower back evokes feelings of safety and protection, the nape is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, capable of sparking deep intimacy through simple yet refined gestures. The nape is not only a physiologically sensitive area, but also holds psychological significance in fostering close connections. Biologically, the nape is rich with small nerve endings and blood vessels close to the skin's surface, making it particularly sensitive to gentle touches or the warmth of your hand. A light touch or soft caress on the nape can create unforgettable sensations, awakening tender feelings without causing discomfort. Psychologically, the nape is considered a semi-private area, often concealed by hair or clothing, so accessing this spot conveys a sense of trust that she places in you. A well-executed touch to the nape not only demonstrates care, but also shows that you are sensitive enough to recognize and respect her boundaries. How to touch the nape with elegance. Gentle and brief touches. When touching the nape, it's crucial to keep your gestures light. A soft stroke with your fingertips or the palm of your hand, especially when she least expects it, can surprise her pleasantly and make her feel appreciated. Seize natural moments. Imagine hugging her from behind or speaking to her up close. Gently placing your hand on the nape or running your fingers through her hair to touch this area can evoke intimacy without making her uncomfortable. Combine with other gestures. A caress of the nape can be paired with a gentle kiss on the neck or hair. These actions not only enhance intimacy but also make her feel loved and cherished. Why the nape is particularly captivating for older women. Mature women often have deeper emotional experiences and value subtle, gentle gestures over overly grand displays of affection. The nape offers just the right level of sensitivity, allowing you to express affection without feeling intrusive. Additionally, this area is associated with relaxation and security. A study in tactile therapy found that light touches to the nape or neck can reduce stress, enhance feelings of comfort, and even strengthen the emotional bond between two individuals. Ideal situations to touch the nape. When hugging her. A hug from behind with your hand resting lightly on the nape creates a feeling of both safety and intimacy. During conversations. While sitting close together, placing your hand on the nape during a conversation can deepen the connection. In private moments, a gentle kiss on the nape when you're close can be a perfect way to evoke powerful emotions. Always ensure that she feels comfortable with your gestures. If she seems hesitant or uneasy, stop immediately. Sensitivity and respect are paramount in any act of intimacy. 3. The arms. Building connection through simple gestures. The arms are one of the most commonly touched areas during daily interactions, yet few realize that they can serve as a bridge for creating profound and meaningful bonds. For women, especially mature women, a gentle touch on the arm carries not only physical significance, but also serves as a way to convey care and attentiveness. Why are the arms especially important? The arms are flexible, easily accessible, and less sensitive compared to areas like the nape or waist, making them an ideal starting point for intimate gestures without causing discomfort. Additionally, the arms contain numerous delicate sensory nerves that can evoke subtle vibrations without requiring excessive action. From a psychological perspective, touching the arm is often associated with communication, support, and sharing. A gentle gesture in this area can signify attentiveness and companionship, which women greatly value. For mature women, such gestures not only provide comfort, but also reinforce the meaningful presence you bring to her life. How to touch the arms gracefully. Start naturally. When talking to her, a light touch on the arm to emphasize a point or show empathy will make her feel heard and cared for. For instance, if she shares a touching story, placing your hand gently on her arm conveys that you truly understand. Use natural gestures to build connection. While walking together, a touch on the arm to guide or protect her is a subtle way to show care. During a heartfelt conversation, lightly stroking her arm when she says something moving will create an intimate and comforting atmosphere. Combine with eye contact and voice. A light touch on the arm, paired with gentle eye contact and warm words, synchronizes emotions and actions. This allows her to feel that your interaction goes beyond words, infused with genuine care in every small gesture. Ideal situations to touch the arms. At the start of a conversation, touching her arm during a greeting or when drawing her attention is a simple yet effective way to initiate a close interaction. During deep sharing moments, if she's sharing a personal memory, a light stroke or soft squeeze of the arm shows that you're genuinely empathetic and attentive. When offering reassurance or encouragement, a gentle pat on the arm can convey positivity, like saying, "I'm here for you." The special effect of touching the arms. Bookmark, go back. A study on nonverbal communication revealed that gentle gestures like touching the arm can enhance trust and friendliness between individuals. This is particularly effective when such gestures are paired with sincere words or a warm smile. Points to keep in mind. Although touching the arm is a simple and common gesture, it requires a high level of subtlety. Always observe her reactions to ensure she feels comfortable and at ease. If she shows any sign of discomfort, stop immediately and adjust your approach. A gentle touch on the arm not only fosters intimacy, but also demonstrates your meaningful presence in the relationship. It is a wonderful way to initiate a deeper bond without the need for too many words. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 4. The knees, an unexpected connection point. The knees might not be the first area you think of when trying to build a connection with a woman, but they hold surprising potential for fostering intimacy and comfort. A gentle gesture on the knee, when done correctly and in the right context, can evoke a sense of closeness without the need for words. Why are the knees an unexpectedly sensitive spot? 1. Unique and rarely touched. The knees are not a commonly touched area in everyday social interactions, making them a unique point of contact when you want to express care. Simple gestures like lightly placing your hand on her knee or touching this area can feel novel and special, making her feel more noticed and valued. 2. Physiological sensitivity. The knees have thin, sensitive skin that responds well to gentle pressure. A well-placed touch can bring relaxation and warmth, while fostering connection through nonverbal communication. 3. Psychological significance of support. The knees symbolize support and partnership. Resting your hand on her knee during moments of uncertainty, or when she needs reassurance, conveys safety and comfort, helping her feel more connected to and trusting of you. How to touch the knees gracefully. Create the right context. Touching the knees should happen in intimate situations, such as when you're sitting side by side on a couch, watching a movie, or having a private conversation. Be gentle and non-intrusive. Place your hand lightly on her knee for just a few seconds. Then withdraw to avoid any sense of overstepping. The gesture should feel supportive and reassuring rather than imposing. Incorporate body language. Pair the touch with eye contact, a smile, or a slight nod to reinforce that your gesture comes from empathy and presence in the moment. Choose the right timing. If she's sharing a challenging story, a light touch on her knee can communicate, "I understand," and "I'm here for you." During lighthearted moments, such as laughing together, resting your hand on her knee briefly can add a layer of connection without making her feel uncomfortable. The psychological meaning of knee touches. The knees are often seen as a symbol of support and balance in body language. A touch here, especially in a private setting, can make a woman feel cared for and cherished. For mature women, these small gestures carry significant emotional weight, as they often appreciate thoughtful and meaningful actions over grand displays of affection. Furthermore, research in social psychology suggests that gestures like touching the knee can reduce stress and foster deeper emotional bonds between individuals. This builds trust and strengthens the emotional connection in a relationship. Things to keep in mind. Respect personal boundaries. If she shows any signs of discomfort, stop immediately and avoid repeating the gesture. Respect for her boundaries is essential to maintaining trust and comfort. Avoid overusing the gesture. Touching her knee should be reserved for special and appropriate moments. Doing it too often can make the gesture lose its charm and subtlety. Observe her reactions. Each person has different levels of sensitivity. Pay attention to her response and adjust your actions accordingly to ensure they remain appropriate and welcome. Key takeaway. A gentle touch on the knee not only creates a sense of intimacy, but also communicates your meaningful presence in her life. It's a thoughtful way to deepen your connection without the need for elaborate words or actions. 5. The waist, the heart of deep connection. If there's an area on a woman's body that embodies femininity while symbolizing intimacy and connection, it's the waist. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, the waist is a place where profound and powerful emotions converge. A gentle touch on the waist not only conveys care but also sends a message of protection, respect, and attraction. Why is the waist important? 1. Proximity to the body's center. The waist is close to the core of the body, making it an area that can create intimacy without crossing personal boundaries. For women, especially mature women, a gentle touch on the waist provides a sense of being loved and protected without feeling invasive. 2. Association with balance and security. The waist has strong connections to the sense of balance and safety. Research on body psychology has shown that a light touch on the waist can trigger the release of oxytocin, a hormone that strengthens bonds and promotes positive emotions. This helps build trust and evokes feelings of closeness. Symbol of elegance and attraction. From a cultural and biological perspective, the waist is often seen as a symbol of a woman's grace and allure. Touching the waist appropriately not only stirs emotions but also conveys admiration and appreciation for her. How to touch the waist with subtlety. Start naturally. Look for appropriate moments, such as when you're dancing together at a party or helping her navigate through a crowded pathway. Gentle and brief touches. A light touch with your palm or fingers on her waist, without applying pressure, is enough to convey your care without making her feel awkward. Combine with other gestures. Pair a touch on the waist with warm eye contact or a gentle smile. This combination amplifies the impact of the gesture, making her feel your sincerity. Choose the right timing, while guiding her through a narrow space, during dancing or shared joyful activities, to show protection, such as helping her avoid an obstacle. Psychological significance of touching the waist. The waist is considered a sensitive area for intimacy that doesn't feel overly private, making it an ideal spot for building connections. A well-timed touch here can foster closeness, while also letting her feel that your care extends to both her emotional and physical well-being. Additionally, touching the waist in gentle, natural situations reminds her of how much you value and appreciate her beauty and femininity. For older women, this gesture can be a way of affirming that age has not diminished her allure or worth in your eyes. What to avoid? Avoid bold or overbearing gestures. Don't keep your hand on her waist for too long or apply strong pressure, as this could make her feel uncomfortable or intruded upon. Avoid inappropriate situations. Do not attempt this gesture if you aren't familiar with her or if the setting is public and crowded, as it could lead to misunderstandings. Pay attention to her reactions. If she steps back or seems uncomfortable, stop immediately and refrain from repeating the action. The waist is not just a sensitive area but a wonderful bridge for fostering emotional and physical connection in a relationship. A gentle touch on the waist, when paired with sincerity and respect, can leave an unforgettable impression and deepen the bond between you. 6. Hands, a symbol of connection and communication. Hands, with their softness and elegance, are among the most powerful tools for creating deep connections between two people. A gentle touch, a simple handhold, or even small acts of care can convey emotions that words alone can never express. For women, particularly mature women, hands are a source of trust, intimacy, and love. Why are hands so important? Hands are more than just a part of the body. They are a powerful medium of nonverbal communication. When you touch her hand, you establish a direct link between two hearts. A handhold can express appreciation, a gentle touch can communicate care, and the intertwining of fingers can create a feeling of inseparable closeness. Moreover, hands are rich in sensory nerves, making them highly receptive to light touches. Research has shown that holding hands or touching hands stimulates the brain to release oxytocin, the bonding hormone that fosters feelings of happiness and connection. How to touch hands with subtlety. Hold hands naturally. While walking or talking, reach out and gently take her hand. Avoid squeezing too tightly. Instead, maintain a soft but secure hold that makes her feel safe and comfortable. Incorporate small, meaningful gestures. While sitting across from her, place your hand lightly on hers as a way to show care. Stroke her fingers gently or use your thumb to softly caress her palm while holding her hand. This adds a layer of intimacy while keeping the gesture subtle. Seize natural opportunities. Hold her hand when helping her cross the street, get out of a car, or walk along the beach. These simple, natural moments emphasize your attentiveness and care. Psychological meaning of hand touches. Touching or holding a woman's hand creates not just a physical connection, but also opens a gateway to her deeper emotions. Hands reflect tenderness, love, and appreciation, signaling that she is cherished. For mature women, a sincere handhold can provide a sense of being valued and respected. It reminds them that their beauty and worth are timeless and still deeply appreciated. Suitable moments for hand touches. While walking together. Holding hands during a walk in the park or along the beach not only deepens intimacy, but also creates memorable moments. When offering comfort. If she feels sad or stressed, gently taking her hand and giving it a light squeeze conveys, "I'm here for you." In joyful moments. Holding her hand unexpectedly during a moment of laughter or joy builds a positive, uplifting connection. Important considerations for hand touches. Respect her feelings. Always ensure that she is comfortable with your gesture. If she pulls her hand away, respect her boundaries and do not force the action. Avoid awkwardness. Naturalness is key to every intimate gesture, especially holding hands. Let it flow organically without feeling forced. Pay attention to her body language. Observe her reactions and adjust your actions accordingly to ensure they are well received. Hands are not just physical features, they are vessels of deep and genuine emotion. A simple touch or a heartfelt handhold can unlock unforgettable moments, fostering trust and building enduring affection. 7. The wrist, a point of elegance and allure. The wrist is a small but extraordinarily captivating area. With its delicate skin and highly receptive to gentle touches, the wrist isn't just a spot for sensitivity, but also a symbol of elegance and charm. A refined gesture here can evoke profound emotions while showcasing your care and appreciation for the woman. Why is the wrist so alluring? 1. Physiological sensitivity. The wrist has thin skin, abundant nerve endings, and blood vessels close to the surface, making it particularly responsive to light touches. A gentle caress or a soft kiss on the wrist can create a tingling sensation that lingers, leaving a memorable impression. 2. Element of surprise. As the wrist is often concealed and not commonly emphasized, focusing on this area brings a delightful element of surprise. It makes her feel noticed in a uniquely thoughtful way. 3. A symbol of femininity and grace. In body language, the wrist is often associated with femininity and poise. A light touch here can stir feelings of intimacy while maintaining respect and subtlety. How to touch the wrist with finesse. Start with gentle gestures. During a conversation or while sitting beside her, lightly hold her wrist for a few seconds to emphasize your words or express empathy. Remember, gentleness and naturalness are key. Surprise her with a wrist kiss. In a private, intimate moment, like saying goodbye or expressing affection, gently hold her hand and place a kiss on her wrist. This small act can leave a lasting impression of romance and care. Combine with other gestures. For example, while holding her hand, lightly trace your fingers along her wrist. This subtle action adds an intimate touch without needing to speak too much. Leverage natural moments. When helping her put on a bracelet or adjust her watch, take the opportunity to lightly brush your fingers against her wrist. These small, thoughtful actions create a sense of closeness without feeling forced. Psychological meaning of wrist touches. The wrist is a personal and sensitive area, and touching it signifies an ability to notice and appreciate the finer, more delicate details. A gentle gesture here conveys love and respect, making her feel cherished. Additionally, this action fosters a sense of security and comfort, especially in intimate settings. For mature women, such gestures hold deeper meaning, as they demonstrate that your care extends beyond the physical to a focus on her emotions and individuality. Important considerations for wrist touches. Respect her privacy. Avoid touching her wrist if she seems uncomfortable or if your relationship isn't at a level where such a gesture feels appropriate. Keep it brief. A short touch or kiss is far more effective than prolonged or repeated actions, which might feel overwhelming or awkward. Pair with body language. A warm smile or loving gaze when touching her wrist enhances the gesture's impact, ensuring it feels genuine and heartfelt. When to touch the wrist during goodbyes. A light touch or kiss on her wrist while bidding farewell after a meeting can leave a deep and meaningful impression. To show care. If she appears tired or upset, lightly holding her wrist conveys, "I'm here for you." In romantic moments, a soft kiss on her wrist during a private, intimate moment creates an unforgettable bond. With its sensitivity and unique allure, the wrist is a subtle yet powerful area for fostering intimacy. A gentle touch or kiss on this spot not only conveys tenderness, but also highlights your thoughtfulness and sincerity in expressing affection. From the lower back, nape, arms, knees, waist, hands, and now the wrist, each area carries its own special meaning and serves as a bridge to a deeper connection. By mastering these gestures, you not only make her feel loved, but also create unforgettable moments that elevate your relationship to new heights. Remember, genuine care and respect for her feelings are the foundation of every meaningful action. Start with small gestures and you'll discover the immense power they hold in building a lasting and profound love. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this topic. Have any thoughts or personal experiences to share? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our community for more empowering content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, embrace the journey with confidence.